Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing great. Let's start our session and make a quick revision. At the first, do you remember this project? It's called Maglev Train. Maglev Train. Do you remember its component? Let's start by the first part. This is called magnetically levitated train. Magnetically levitated train. Then, what about the second part? It's called maintenance shaft. Maintenance shaft. Again, maintenance shaft. Okay? Try to say this again, maintenance shaft. And this is called emergency track. Emergency track. And this is called magnetic track. Magnetic track. And this is main tunnel. Main tunnel, and this is the power supply. And these two parts called cables. It's okay. Talk about damage and loss. Okay, what is the meaning of damage and loss? Both of them the same meaning of destroy, okay, or harmful effect on somebody or something. Again, harmful effect on somebody or something. Let's start it by, do you remember the verbs in the box? Match them with the pictures. The verbs in the box. Bend. What is the meaning of bend? This is to change direction, to form a curve. Then break. I think that all of us know what the meaning of break. Then burn, this is to destroy something or somebody by fire. Again, to destroy something or somebody by fire. Then crack, this is to break without dividing into separate parts. Again, to break without dividing into separate parts. Okay, then cut, then dent. This is to make a hole place in a hard surface, usually by hitting it. Okay? Then scratch. This is to cut or damage your skin slightly with something sharp. Again, to cut or damage something with something sharp. Okay? And finally, tear. This is to cut something into pieces. Okay? And here we have 8 pictures, and let's try to match these pictures with the verbs in the box. The first picture, what do you think? It's bend. Okay? What about the second? Cut. The third, scratch. Fourth, tear. 5, dent. Sixth, crack. 7, break. 8, burn. Then
Unit 8.
this is
Recording
with
45.
start guide. Now try to imagine that you are in your region.
Customer services, Dell speaking. Please give me your order number.
AX 5831-77.
What are you going to
Ah, yes, Mr. Erickson. You've bought a radio from us. How can I help you?
be angry?
I've opened the box and taken out the radio. There's some damage and there are some missing items.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's missing?
The power cable has no plug.
No plug on cable. Okay, anything else?
Yes, there are no batteries and no headphones.
Here at the first, the radio.
No batteries and no headphones. Okay, is that all?
No, there are no cables for the speakers, and there's no user manual.
Okay.
Cables
What do you think
for
about this?
speakers
The antenna
and
is
user manual
So
missing.
what about the radio?
Anything else?
There's some damage.
Just
The
damage?
body is cracked. There's a scratch on the screen.
Body of the
Screen
radio.
scratched.
Body of the radio.
Body cracked.
Then display screen.
Okay, is there any more damage?
Yes,
Okay.
the antenna is bent, and the speakers are dented. And there are some holes in one speaker.
Oh dear, I do apologize for all that. Please put everything in the box again. We'll collect it from your house tomorrow. Then we'll send you a new radio.
Okay.
Goodbye, sir. Thanks for calling.
4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries. Do you see any batteries here? I don't think so. Then one user manual. One user manual. Where is the user manual? I don't know. Then pair headphones. Pair headphones. And its condition, it's okay. How this? I don't know. Then one LH external speaker. One LH external speakers. This is the LH external speakers. And it's okay. Wow. Then one RH external speaker. One RH external speaker. And it's okay too? It's okay too? Okay, then two cables for speakers. Two cables for speakers. Where is the cable? Where are the cables? Do you found it? Okay, now let's listen to this audio and try to know where is the mistakes in this checking list.
Unit 8. Recording 45.
Customer services, Dell speaking. Please give me your order number.
AX5831-77.
Ah, yes, Mr. Erickson. You've bought a radio from us. How can I help you?
I've opened the box and taken out the radio. There's some damage, and there are some missing items.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's missing?
The power cable has no plug.
No plug on cable. Okay, anything else?
Yes, there are no batteries and no headphones.
No batteries and no headphones. Okay, is that all?
No, there are no cables for the speakers, and there's no user manual.
Cables for speakers and user manual missing. Anything else?
There's some damage. The body is cracked. There's a scratch on the screen.
Screen scratched. Body cracked. Okay, is there any more damage?
Yes, the antenna is bent, and the speakers are dented. And there are some holes in one speaker.
Oh dear, I do apologize for all that. Please put everything in the box again. We'll collect it from your house tomorrow. Then we'll send you a new radio.
Okay.
Goodbye, sir. Thanks for calling.
Okay, and now let's check your answers. You can see this for 2 minutes. These are the items and these are the mistakes. Yes, this is inbox. We have 2 mistakes. No, sorry, 1, 2, 3 mistakes. Okay, and what about condition? We have a lot of mistakes here, of course. Okay, so this is the item. Radio antenna here, condition, it's not okay. It's paint. Then display screen, it's not okay, it's scratched. Then for AA batteries, there is no batteries. Then one pair headphones, there is no headphones. One LH external speaker, this is deleted. Holes in speakers, this is holes in speakers, okay? Then RH external speaker, it's dented to, dented to, okay? So again, LH external speaker, it's dented, and RH, it's dented too. Then couples for speakers, there is no couples for speakers, okay? Then language, focus on action. I have dented the radio, He has broken the speakers, What do you think about dented and broken? This tense is called present perfect tense. The form of this tense is by using have or has plus the past participle. Okay, so I have dented, he has broken. Okay, what about focus on result of action? At the first, focus on action. How this is I focus about something happened from someone. Again, someone do something or do an action. I have dented the radio. He has broken the speakers. She has cut the paper. Okay, so this is focus on action. Okay, and the verb here called past participle. Okay, but what about focus on result of action? The radio is dented. Why? Because I have dented the radio. So I have dented the radio, so the radio is dented. He has broken the speakers, so the speakers are broken. What about dented and broken after verb be? Here, the verb after verb to be, it's called adjective. Again, when we are focused on action, the verb called past participle. But what about when we focus on result of action and the verb is followed and the verb preceded by verb be? It's called adjective. Okay, this is like I have opened the box. So what about the result? The box is opened. Then I have taken out the radio. The radio is taken out. Then the body is cracked. Then he has cracked the body. Then the antenna is dented. Finally, I have dented the antenna. Okay, so we can focus on action and focus on result of action. If you want focus on action, we must talking about someone who did the action. It's like I have dented the radio. He has broken the speakers. What about the result? The radio is dented. the speakers are broken. What about the verb? When we focus on action, it's called past participle. What about when we focus on result of action? It's called adjective. Then here we write the sentence in the same way as in the table above. Here, focus on action, focus on result of action. I have scratched the display screen. I have scratched the display screen. How can I focus on result of action here? How? Okay, the display screen is scratched. The display screen is scratched. Okay? Number 2, someone has pinned the antenna. Someone has pinned the antenna. Okay? How we can answer about this? The antenna is pinned. The antenna is pinned. Okay? Then I have burned the body of the radio. I have burned the body of the radio. Here I focus on the action. I focus on an action. Okay? What about the result? The body of the radio is burned. The body of the radio is burned. Then number 4, someone has dented the top of the speakers. Someone has dented the top of the speakers. So, what about the result? The top of the speakers is dented. The top of the speakers is dented. They have cracked the cover of the plug. They have cracked the cover of the plug. The cover of the plug is cracked. The cover of the plug is cracked. Okay? And finally, someone has torn the user manual. Someone has torn the user manual. Do you know what the meaning of has torn? Has torn? Okay. The user manual is torn. The user manual is torn. Okay? I will try to help you to know what the meaning of torn. Torn, this is something is damaged. Something is damaged. This is the equal meaning of tear. Okay? But this is the past participle of tear. Okay? So, someone has torn the user manual. So, the user manual is torn. Tear, torn, torn. Tear, torn. Okay? Complete the sentence with the correct form of the words in the box. Complete the sentence with the correct form of the words in the box. The side of the box is dented. Then the lenses of the goggles are scratched. Then the surface of the road is cracked. 4. The insulation of the cable is cut. The pipe below the tank is pinned. The overalls are torn. Okay. We write the sentence in 7 to give the same meaning. There are some. Example number 1, the side of the box is dented. The side of the box is dented. This is singular or plural? If this is singular, this is like this sentence, we can say there is a dent in the side of the box. There is a dent in the side of the box. What about if this is plural? We can say it. There are some dent in the side of the box. There are some. Okay? It's like the lenses of the goggles are scratched. The lenses of the goggles are scratched. It's like there are some scratched on the lenses of the goggles. There are some scratched on the lenses of the goggles. Number 3, the surface of the road is cracked. This is singular or plural? God, this is singular. So, there is a crack on the surface of the road. There is a crack on the surface of the road. Number 4, the insulation of the cable is cut. The insulation of the cable is cut. There is a cut on the insulation of the cable. There is a cut on the insulation of the cable. Number 5, the pipe below the tank is paint. The pipe below the tank is paint. This is singular, so there is a paint on the pipe below the tank. There is a paint on the pipe below the tank. 6. The overalls are torn. The overalls are torn. You can say there are some tears on the overalls. There are some tears on the overalls. Thank you very much.